You're not.
Okay, at this time, I'll call to order the May 21st meeting of the Columbia Borough Planning Commission. Could I have a roll call, please?
Chairperson Wickenheiser,
Here.
Vice Chair T. Lin, Secretary B. Lin.
Here.
Member Evans,
Here.
Member Hartman.
Here.
Member Roach, Member Leclerc.
Here.
Member Roach did advise that he would be unable to attend this evening. Could we stand for a moment of silence, please? Pledge to the flag.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, moving on to the agenda regarding the minutes of the April 15th Planning Commission meeting. Do I have a motion regarding them?
So moved.
I have a motion from Brad. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
I have a motion from Deb. Any questions, comments regarding the minutes as presented? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Motion carries. Okay, I'm kind of killing some time here this evening because the discussion regarding the CDBG project was advertised as being held at 7:15. And we are only at 7:05. So at this point, I would skip forward. There are no zoning hearings, no engineer reviews, even though we have the engineer here. There are no demolition applications. I will skip to item 8 on the agenda. Are there any public comments regarding other than the CDBG project?
Excuse me, Mary. Was there a reason that March's minutes were in here? Do we need to approve this tonight as well?
If you look at the next action item, number 9, at this point, I would need a motion to rescind our approval of the March 20th joint meeting with Borough Council that we approved in April. Do I have such a motion to rescind that approval?
I'll rescind them. So
I
moved.
have a motion from Tiff. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
I have a motion from Deb. Okay, the reason this came up, and this is the direction I was given by Solicitor Gable. There was a discussion regarding the fact that all that those minutes said regarding the action taken was that we reviewed the light business, we reviewed. There was nothing there stating what was actually decided upon.
Right.
So the direction given was to rescind our approval of those minutes and move forward with approval of minutes with an exhibit attached. So right now, what I need is, we've got the motion from Tiff, the second from Deb. to rescind that April 15th approval of the March 20th joint meeting minutes. Any discussion regarding that? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next, we need to approve the March 20th joint meeting minutes with the attached exhibit. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
I have a motion from Justin, a second from Tiff to approve the joint meeting minutes from March 20th with the exhibit attached. All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Motion carries. So I think we're good to go now with that. All right. Next, under action items. At our workshop, we had discussion on the proposed ordinance 957, which is the change to the tables of permitted uses like business, definitions being changed, changes to different sections of the zoning ordinance. I'm not going into that. We went through this at our workshop meeting. But at this point, I would ask for a motion to recommend to council approval of ordinance 957 as reviewed in our packet this date. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make that motion.
I
Second.
have a motion from Tiff, a second from Justin. Okay, as stated at the workshop session, this is going to both Lancaster County Planning, and it came to us at the same time for recommendation. So, all in favor of recommendation of ordinance 957 to Borough Council signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Boy, if we didn't have this CDBG, we'd
Be
be
a
out of
short
here.
meeting.
I'll be quick.
Yes, but you advertised it for 7:15.
That's all right. We have this one discussion. item.
Okay,
Mary, normally there's a lot more going on
I
here.
know there's a lot more going on. Okay, next on the agenda, you've all got a copy of
Great.
the executive summary for our comprehensive plan.
Great.
And this has already, I was at a session down at Columbia Crossing that the Lancaster EDC held. And I had requested, and Heather brought them down for me and distributed copies to the EDC and to the Columbia EDC at that time. And I think part of our discussion here this evening is where else do we want this to go? I had initially thought maybe into some realtors' hands that this would be. And I'm kind of looking to Marilyn for some guidance here as to where we can place these. And I know with the executive summary with the Columbia EDC that they basically distributed them to their board members. So I feel that there should be a couple more going to them.
I think you could take them over to Elkhart, Lancaster County Association for Realtors, and it's right around the corner from my office. So just to have some there in case realtors come in, they
Mhm.
can have them on the counter.
Okay. How do I get them to that?
You give them to me,
Okay,
I'll take them there.
all righty. So, what do you want? Maybe 20 copies?
Yeah. that would-
Okay, all right.
There were
And-
100 printed, right?
Did the,
I think that's.
did council receive copies of this? Okay, so at the next meeting, there should be a copy of this for council.
all smudged up.
Yeah. This is beautiful. This was done, am I correct? Art Printing did this for us, our local. Okay, so we've taken care of that.
Is that the only place?
Is there any other realtors in town that, maybe put 5 or so copies in?
I can handle it
Jeff
if you want.
Sackard has. it.
What?
To Paul, I can do it here to Paul and to Jeff.
Okay,
There's a couple other offices in town. Give it to me and I'll give them each 5 if you want me to.
yeah. Okay,
So I'm up to how many?
I think you're up to about 30. Give her 35.
Give me 30, 35, and I'll make sure they go to realtors' offices.
Okay.
To you for you.
Okay, thank you very much,
You're very
Marilyn.
welcome.
Okay, now we are going back to item 7 on our agenda, which is public comments regarding the CDBG application for the 300 block of Union Street. And at this point, I will turn it over to Engineer Derek Rinaldo.
Good evening, everyone. So,
So you had this really neat PowerPoint.
and I still do. I think what I'll do is I have it pulled up on my laptop. I can turn this around and show it to you all. But before I do so, just a little background on the program. I know that we've spoken about this program quite a bit in the past. As part of the borough's application for CDBG funding, I am here tonight to ask the Borough Planning Commission for a letter of support for the project. So to do so, I'm going to walk through a little bit about the project and just a little bit. Again, this year what we're doing is on top of my presentation to the Planning Commission, we're treating this as our required public meeting for the application. So anyone who has interest in the project or comments about the application, they're welcome to do so at any point here.
Just, did we
Sure.
lose our live feed? Oh, okay, I just wondered.
Uh-oh,
Okay,
just can't see ourselves.
Do you want to see yourself?
I
no,
think you-
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure we didn't lose it.
Nope, we're there.
Okay. That other picture was pretty.
If any of you in the audience want to come up and see, I don't know if you
Here.
want to bring them up here, I can show you the slide and then kind of face it towards the audience if that works.
Can you save that as a PDF?
Yeah, I can. What if I email you a PDF? It'll work.
Not email. If you can put it on a thumb drive.
I don't. Yeah, do you have a thumb drive?
I do.
Yeah, I can do that.
We're still working this, people. We're still working
All
it.
righty.
And it's just
We still have a
7:15.
minute.
We still
yeah.
have time.
Yes.
And I'll be like this.
35, 25.
See how fast Paul is.
Did you have anything else on your agenda, Mary? CDBG, right?
Well, the vacant property reinvestment board. Okay, I don't know that we have anything under old business. Under new business, this came in at the last minute and was added to the agenda. It is a request from the Lancaster County Vacant Property Reinvestment Board to certify a determination of blighted condition for properties at 118 North 8th Street and 447 Union Street. And this would put these properties into the vacant property under their review